Israel appears ready to return to war in Gaza within a matter of days. That's the message from both Prime Minister Netanyahu and Defense Minister Katz. Netanyahu is speaking at a special Knesset session to consider the creation of a state commission of inquiry into the failures of October 7th, initiated by the opposition. Netanyahu warned Hamas to return the hostages now or face what he called consequences you cannot imagine. Netanyahu vowed that Israel will not stop until victory is achieved. The Prime Minister said, "We are preparing for what he termed the next stages of the war of revival. We will not stop until we achieve all the goals of victory." Netanyahu also vowed to return all of the hostages. Defense Minister Katz threatened Hamas, saying that if the hostages are not freed in the coming days, the gates of hell will open. Katz said that despite recurring Hamas violations and its rejection of the U.S. plan for a ceasefire extension, Israel decided to allow for a few more days of negotiations before a potential return to the battlefield. Katz said, "We will return to fighting and Hamas will face the IDF with strength and methods that it has not seen until now." In Washington, the U.S. State Department spokesman said that President Trump's Middle East envoy Steve Witkoff will return to the Middle East in the coming days to work out a way to extend Phase 1 or advance Phase 2 of the mediated hostage ceasefire agreement between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. The statement said that Witkoff will travel to finalize the way forward. Hamas has so far rejected Witkoff's proposal for a temporary ceasefire extension during the Ramadan and Passover holiday periods and the return of half Israeli hostages. Israel has accepted the Witkoff proposal, but amid the Hamas continuing rejection, Israeli leaders are threatening an imminent return to war. The Egyptian vision for post-war Gaza is due to be presented today to the Arab League summit in Cairo. The plan was created as a counter to U.S. President Donald Trump's Gaza plan, which envisions the removal of the population and the enclave's ownership by the U.S. The Egyptian plan has yet to be published, but it does reportedly sideline Hamas and replace it with Arab, Muslim, and Western states. Hamas has so far rejected the notion of any proposal being imposed on the Palestinians. Emerging details say the so-called Governance Assistance Mission would replace the Hamas-run government in Gaza and would be responsible for humanitarian aid and reconstruction of the enclave. The preamble of the proposal notes there will be no major international funding for the reconstruction of Gaza if Hamas remains the dominant armed political element on the ground, controlling local governance.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.